Ferguson is just about ready to kick this one away. From the 5. Let's see if they can turn this first drive into points. All of the 125. Gets the ball. Well, a little reckless in the first carry of the game with that ball on him. Okay, you'll be thinking about that. This pass is incomplete. He hasn't blown that pass in a row. Yeah, he calls those guys close to them. He's got the ball out of there. Is ready to pump this one away. Number 4 looks like he's ready for the return. Fair catch called for. Oh, the whole play. Making some changes along the defensive spot. Number 81 comes in. Number 52 is at the third carry. That is the game for a huge cut of yards. Second and 5. Only one man back. The guard play takes him down. When you run the ball in the first half, you never keep the defense up. When you barely get engaged like that in the second half, you start to put pressure on your passing game. The defense changing things up. Only one back in that field. Pressure gets the pass out. Sends a man in one part. Looks like there was a missed assignment somewhere. The ball was developed pretty perfectly. And boom, the pass rush at that time dragged him down. Second and goal. The defensive changes up front. With the throw. One stats and hours left for receivers is not. That's the yards that are earned after the kick. That really depends on the receiver's speed and his ability to make people miss. This guy's been making a miss all day. We don't know if it didn't work on that play, but I got to try it. Plus, Peter Ramirez looking to match him one-on-one with the smallest guy in the field. Slight change in the defensive line. Dropping back. The throw. Johnson takes the ball. 1 yard line. Number 84. One more block. Still a great game. If you pick up yardage like that after making a catch, then your offense is going to fuck you up. Defense lines up in the middle. Goes one for the end zone. Pass was incomplete. This is just a beautiful play to force the incompletion. When he gets up there, it turns that 50 touchdown into a heck of a defensive play. Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown. And then it through the ball. You're going to one is handled by Kramer. First and 10, 31. Ball on the 31-yard
God, what an arm. Oh, my God.
Not bring the one. Switch the throw. This one gets incomplete. Causing the incomplete. He hits the receiver. The third. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. Good job with running 8 catches. Comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. And at the end of the play, the score is 7-3. Waiting. 7-4. And teams are waiting for the second quarter. Rick comes in to kick off. This one is taken by number 4. Philippines started the game again after the last possession, resulting in a field goal. First and 10, first and 10. Defensive adjustment.
Ah.
Couldn't find receivers, so he threw it with no one could get. So second and 10. Knocks it away. Runs for the tackle. The defender brings him down. That's a 36. 3 tackles so far today. Matt picks up her top 5 there. Lawrence starts out the shotgun. The throw. Pass was incomplete. Felt the pressure. Make these guys throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early. It could cause an incomplete pass or even an interception. Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. So the punt goes out of bounds. First and 10, first and 10 here. 26-yard line. So is the defense. With the stop. The pick is very good to know that there was no game. That's right. When you know your offensive line is beaten up like that, not trying to get to the outside. 7 yards. Sullivan lines up hard in this one back to the eye. Coming back. Looking left for the long pass.
Oh.
Got a shot. You're one man away from the Super Bowl.
What is who's doing? Who's doing?
Brings it down, looking to run. And he ducks out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice in a situation like this. The only difference is this isn't the scout team defense.
Not the scout team defense. That was classic. Turn up, bro.
Now, the key to this first down is the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around.
Yeah.
That time, they got him first
Can't
down.
wait. Wheels, bro. Right there.
He needs to do a better job supervising the line. And this guy's favorite is getting first down to the two. It's first down and just about the yard to go.
Can't gain a yard. Yeah. Oh, he was close to breaking that shit. Oh, he was so close to breaking that shit. Oh, he was so close to breaking that shit. Yeah, it's terrible. We got this and that to the kicker. Shout out to the kicker, dog. Get over here. Thank you. Go. Go up. Go. Oh, no, he's not. Bring it down. Yeah, prime position. Take this prime position. Ah, nice tackle. But, yeah. Oh man, you was getting sick too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First down. It ain't accurate, man. That golden, bro. That boy got cannon, dog. That boy got cannon, dog. Cannon, man. That's ridiculous. We just threw that curve from far hash. Oh, he got me. 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 He's like, he's waiting on me. He's like, man. Come here, come here, come here. Yes, sir. Good boy. Yes, sir. That was a bad pass, man. Bad pass. Can't even hold you. That was a bad pass. That's okay. Slow play it, slow play it, slow play it. There we go. Gotta be a little bit more careful. A little bit more careful. Like I said, dude got crazy work. So you can't just holster your weapon. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! Really though? You can tell it now. That's oh man, where your man's at?
He was in the right place at the right time and that saved them from giving up.
Turn it up. Oh, come here. Oh, this is the left one.
He might not be first in all big game.
Yeah, there we go. Third. 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 Poor defense. Poor defense. Yeah, bro. That movie was crazy. Oh my god. No, I ain't gonna fuck with man. Just had to make this stadium inside. Stadium outside. Alright, slow play, slow play, slow play. Oh yes. Ah man. Yeah. Two turnovers on the last two. Oh yeah. Yeah. Boy. He let him go. He let him go. He let him go. Okay. Oh, first down, baby. Let's go. Oh, yes. Yes. Good. Nah, man. Flip the block. Flip the block, man. I don't care about that. Flip the block. Yes. Flip the block, bro. Flip the block. Did y'all see how he caught this motherfucker? How he fought for a first down, bro? This is crazy. So he like, what is that, 8 yards from a first down. He like, come on, man, get off me, get off me, get off me. You ain't getting it. What are you, a cornerback, bro? No way. You ain't stopping me. Get off me. Get off of me. Get off of me. That one fought for extra yards, bro. Yeah. ACL 6 is my one of my favorites too. And then that's Big T. And then Brandon Shine Alexander, he definitely was nice, bro. He was nice. But good. right back. Try. What's up, girly boo? What's up, girly boo? I gotta charge my phone. Alright, there we go. Give me a sit, give me a sit, give me a sit. Same side. That's the one. Alright, let's go move a little bit, y'all. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Go. Man, trying to use your kid phone is ridiculous sometimes, bro. See something real quick. Go. Yeah. All right, man. All right, y'all, man. My phone finna die. I gotta change my phone, man. Trying to use my son's phone. That ain't working, man. But I appreciate y'all for watching, man. But I'll hop back on in a minute. Later.
It was bombshell day at the winter meetings. We got the Edwin Diaz signing. We got the Kyle Schwarber signing, all within a 5-minute time span. Those two deals were announced. Outside of those deals, we had a Red Sox trade where one of the pieces they got back for Chris Sale is now gone. That deal did not work out. Vaughn Grissom, they sold him. Alex Anthopoulos sold him on a change of scenery, sold him on a he's ready to play. There's just no room here. That obviously was not the case. Vaughn is gone from Boston. But on top of that, on top of the deals that did go down, we have more fallout on the Edwin Diaz situation with the Mets. Is it because they didn't give him a call and let him know about the Devin Williams? Do they owe it? Did they even owe him that? Like, come on, really? You're technically not on the team. They don't need to call you and tell you, hey, we're signing Devin Williams. I mean, I guess they could. If is that the misstep? We'll talk about the Edwin Diaz situation. We have all of the offers that were made to Kyle Schwarber have been made public. Anything to read into any of that? The Ketel Marte trade talk latest has the Red Sox in the lead potentially. You have Edward Cabrera trade talks that are progressing, and maybe the Orioles can snag Cabrera, or at least somebody else might. Seems like he'll be the pitcher that is dealt out of Miami. The Astros are going to put Yordan Alvarez in at DH. They're going to have to trade an infielder. I think we all know who that would have to be. Could Alex Bregman be a plan B for the Toronto Blue Jays? So there was some talk about that today, too. We run the gamut here. Pete Alonso, news and rumors. I mean, we got a lot to talk about. Those of you that are with me live, welcome and thank you for your patience. I wanted to start this thing about 20 minutes ago, but things happen. I should have known. 10 o'clock was the safe time. I should have known. but I have this tick, and my family members will tell you this. Um, I usually put out there
Giants
the
more
time that
involved
I
for
would
Scubble since
like
they
to do
got pick
something,
number 4 in the
and
lottery today, so the farm is more expendable.
I'll let the super chat go. I don't mean to talk over that, Doba. I go for the time that I want to, the duration that I want the thing to be or the thing to start, and then things happen that just pushes it back. So again, thank you for the patience. To those of you that were hanging out here live, Doba fan, thank you for that donation. Kick us off. Giants more involved for Scooble since they got the number 4 pick in the lottery today. So the farm is more expendable. Yeah, we had that today too. I didn't even talk about that in the open. The White Sox getting the number 1 pick. So if you're going to be in an improved situation, like the Giants might be, could get you in play, or whether it is for Tarek Skubal or anybody, you may feel a little bit more comfortable dealing some prospects if you know you have a top 10 pick coming in the MLB draft. So let's dig into this thing. Let's get started. I guess I do we let's just bury the hatchet on the whole Edwin Diaz thing, because maybe there are people that are watching now that could not join us earlier when we went live. This whole Edwin Diaz thing with the New York Mets definitely feels like the fan base and the front office sort of feels like they were stabbed in the back by Edwin Diaz here. And it sort of resides from, I guess, Edwin Diaz feeling like he was stabbed in the back when they signed Devin Williams. And when that signing went down, what was the initial thought? Where were we all in our minds? We were all in a place where it was, oh man, Edwin Diaz is gone. Apparently, us fans, we were not the only ones that thought that. Apparently, Edwin Diaz thought that as well, because on top of that piece of information, we get this. This was, I mean, I got this from Tyler. I'm going to pull the whiteboard up again, and I'm gonna display this post from Tyler Wardy NYM. Most of you know him on YouTube. The Diaz timeline. Joel Sherman confirmed that the Mets offered just $3 million less. 3 for 66. It was 3 for 69. And then Joel Sherman and Anthony DeComo confirmed the Mets had more room to go. That 66 wasn't the ceiling. But Edwin Diaz chose to not circle back. Damn. Now, is it because he wanted to go to the team that is projected to be back in the World Series next year? Is it because he was upset that they did not circle back to him, or they did not go to him when they were announcing the Devin Williams deal? I don't know. But there was a disconnect with Edwin Diaz at some point, whether it was on Diaz's side, whether it was on the Mets side, not staying close enough. This feels like it was a failure to communicate, and ultimately it leads to him departing the New York Mets and heading to the Dodgers. I mean, this was my prediction, not for it to go down this way, but for him to land with the Dodgers, because they just have a way of going out and having a need and going and getting the best thing for that need. And Edwin Diaz was the best for them to go out and get. So Edwin Diaz goes to the back of the bullpen. He will be closing games. If you get the Tanner Scott bounce back season, he's in a setup role. And maybe he's better in that situation. I don't know. But you now have Tanner Scott. You're banking on a bounce back. You have Edwin Diaz. There's a handful of guys in that Dodgers bullpen that they're going to be bouncing or betting on bounce backs. You have Edwin Diaz now in the 9th inning. You're good. And the Dodgers are now in a great situation. The Mets are not, because the New York Mets under David Stearns, I talked about it last night. I've been talking about it for a while on the channel. The headline, the headline to the article is this: David Stern's doing things his way just took Mets pressure to a whole new level. But there was the actual like bullet point to click on was that the Mets did not act like a big market team today, losing out on Kyle Schwarber, losing out on Edwin Diaz, because we have the dollars, or we got the dollars for what these teams were interested in. And the Mets were not willing to go more than 3 years for Kyle Schwarber. They are on top of this. There is word and reports out on the Pete Alonso situation that they are hesitant, and this comes from Mark Feinsand, that they are hesitant to go more than 3 years for Pete. So read the market, man. Read the market and understand where you are. You're not in Milwaukee anymore. You are with the New York Mets and the richest owner in baseball, and you are losing out. Why? Because you didn't want to give you in 3 or 4 years, you don't want to have a contract that's $25 million a year and the player's not the player he is today. Dude, that's the game. And you know what?